Satnam, welcome, beautiful beings. A blessing to be here with you as always, and I hope you are doing as well as can be expected in these crazy but beautiful times. So today we had planned to have more yoga, but it feels like everyone needs a deep energy clearing because we've got this opportunity to really step into a new way of being and embody this golden age reality, so our highest timeline. But for that to happen, we need to upgrade our chakras, our energy systems, our organs. I know I probably say in almost every class, but when your digestion is working well, it's pretty close to feeling enlightened, because if you think the liver is anger, and that's paired with the gallbladder, which is frustration and indecision, and so our soul is sending us these step out your comfort zone, because that's where true happiness lies. But our ego that loves the familiar, its job is just to keep us alive, and it thinks it's doing a wonderful job. It doesn't care if we are miserable, sick, grieving, depressed, anxious. It just wants to keep us alive. And I know when I was going through my Kundalini yoga training, because it's so transformational, my ego was just on this high alert of danger, danger, of we don't know who you are, without all these stories to keep you safe. But we don't need the pain of the past, which doesn't exist, to keep us safe. We want our new tools, well, our true nature tools of Sat Chit Anand, so recognizing that the truth of reality is bliss, and our intuition and neutrality, so we don't react to the drama in our coconut or what's going on in the world or people in life who are triggering us. So today we're going to start with 1 or 2 Kundalini yoga meditations, just to open the space and be more aware of what's going on. And then we're going to do some energy clearing. So I've got lots of charts here and a few books which I'm going to be going through, because a lot of the time, most of the time, it's soul records that prevent people from living their highest truth, from letting go of things like acne or depression. And so we're going to be clearing those. And as I'm going through the questions, so if you're a very, very busy person, you can have this on in the background while you're doing things. But if you want to really start developing that awareness, so when I ask a question such as, do I have resistance to living in my golden age? We want to just see where we feel it, because there's going to be some patterns or some stuck energy somewhere. And the more that we shine the light of awareness and neutrality, the easier it is to dissolve. And we're going to do some coaching questions as well. So you'll want to go and get a pen and paper. You can do this sat on your yoga mat, or you might want to sit on a chair. If you're sat on a chair or a sofa or the edge of your bed, please make sure that your spine is straight and aligned for the Kundalini section. Let's arrive in our bodies. So if you are sitting on a chair, please make sure that your feet are flat on the earth, and allowing your breath and your awareness to drop down to your navel center, just 3 finger widths below the belly button. And inhaling, belly expands. Exhaling, belly comes back and up gently towards the spine. just roll your shoulders forwards, up and back a few times. And lifting up from the crown of your head, hands to prayer pose. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Agare name, jugagare name, sagare name, Sri Gurudev name. Agare name, jugagare name, sagare name, Sri Gurudev name. Agare name, jugagare name, sagare name, Sri Gurudev name. Inhale deeply, relaxing the jaw, neck, shoulders and the body. And exhale, relax the hands down. We have a beautiful clearing and rejuvenating breathing exercise next. So your left hand is going to be in Gir Mudra, resting on your knee if you're sat on the floor, or just resting in your lap if you're sat on a chair. And you're going to take the right hand, right thumb, and you're going to block off the right nostril. Inhale through the left, and then pause, and then take the little finger or the index finger and exhale through the right. And then you're going to inhale through the right, pause and exhale left. Now we're going to sync that up with a mantra. If it feels too much for you, you can just do whatever rhythm you feel comfortable with, and you don't need to synchronize it to the timing of the mantra. So the full mantra is Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam. So for one cycle, you're going to inhale through the left nostril, hold the breath for Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam, and then exhale through the right nostril for another cycle of the mantra. And then you're going to inhale right nostril, pause, exhale left. So I'll talk you through the first time we do it. If that feels too long, you can just do whatever you feel comfortable with, or you can just do it for half the cycle of the mantra. So it's inhale left, Sat Narayan Waheguru, pause, Hari Narayan Satanam, exhale right nostril, Sat Narayan Waheguru, and then you're going to be inhaling again, right nostril, pause. So I talk you through it for the first cycle. Hopefully that's clear. So inhale left.
Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satanam.
Hold breath.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Exhale right.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Inhale right.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Pause.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Exhale left.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam. Sat
Inhale left.
Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Pause.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Exhale right.
Sat Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam. Sat
continue
Narayan Vaheguru, Hari Narayan Satnam.
Just noticing
Sat
that clearing.
Narayan
So don't try to clear,
Vaheguru,
just notice that
Hari
clearing.
Narayan
That
Satnam.
light that you're bringing
Sat
in. And that
Narayan
relieving, dissolving
Vaheguru,
things that aren't serving.
Hari Narayan Satnam. Sat Narayan Vaheguru, 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 Hari Narayan Satnam, Sat Narayan Vaheguru. 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 Hari Narayan Satnam.
And wherever you are in the breath, exhale through the nose. Inhale deeply. Lift Moola band, squeezing rectum, sex organ, navel, and seeing that light at your spine radiating out. And exhale. Relax the breath, relax yourself. And we'll just do a couple of spinal flexes. So inhaling forwards, exhaling back, pushing the shoulders back, lifting up the diaphragm and engaging the navel, curving the spine in the opposite direction. Inhale forwards, exhale back. And pick up the pace if you wish, otherwise stay where you are. Inhale deeply to centre. Exhale, relax the breath. And just having your hands in front of your shoulders, thumbs behind, and your upper arms out parallel to the earth. You're going to inhale, then to the side, exhale to the left. Sorry, inhale left, exhale right. If you're new to this movement, you don't have to come all the way over, just be very gentle. So inhale left, exhale right. Inhale up to centre, lifting the milliband, and exhale, relax. Shake the hands out, and shake the legs. Keep breathing deeply. Keep shaking. And inhale deeply. Exhale, relax. And the next meditation that we're going to do is wonderful for upgrading your destiny. So perfect if you have been pushing away your golden age, your highest timeline. So it's the Mool mantra. I've put it in the chat and it will be under the comments if you're listening to the playback. And this is really wonderful for helping us to realize the truth of our being. So that oneness, and that we all have the same shared being, and that our true nature is Sat Chit Anand. The truth of reality is bliss. But it's also wonderful for clearing all the static that prevents us from realizing that. And so when we're living our golden age timeline, we're just in flow, and we realize that the universe is abundant and there's always this overflowing love and prosperity. But the ego and the soul, well, not really the soul, but the unresolved past lives held in the Akashic records from your soul, they prevent that. So I find actually that a lot of Kundalini yogis have blocks to prosperity because they're old souls and they've had many lifetimes where they were part of a religion where money was bad, and so they've taken poverty vows. And I had one lady the other day, she'd had 47 lives where this was an issue, so we cleared those. It's also really wonderful for balancing the masculine and feminine energies. So obviously our true nature is beyond gender. I'm talking more about the yin and the yang, but also if you've got father issues or mother issues, it's really wonderful for clearing that. One lady used to have father issues and was always attracted to older men. And her teacher was very blessed. Her teacher gave her this meditation to do, and she, at the end of it, I did it for I think 40 days, maybe longer. I'd lost that. Also, if you are blocking getting a pay rise, blocking getting your dream clients, addictions, it's really, really very powerful. So the mudra, the hand position, we're going to have Christ mudra. So the thumb tips are touching the little finger and the ring finger, and they're just at your side. So your elbows are just relaxed at your ribs and your eyes are going to be closed at the third eye. And so the mantra, I've put it in the chat, is Ekonkar Satnam Kartapuk Nepo Never Akal Murut Ajuni Sepang Guprasad Jap Ad Sach Jugad Sach Hebe Sach Nanakaho Sebe Sach. And if you missed the class we did the other day, we were talking about the noise shh is actually the sound that the Kundalini energy makes when it comes up the Sushumna, the central channel. So we were practicing Ard Such and really emphasizing that, and it's very clearing and nice to practice outside this meditation. So eyes closed, focused up and in at the brow point.
Such, Jugad, such, सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर कामूर्त आजुनी सैवं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख Nirvo Nirver Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak Hosi Bi Sach
Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak Hosi Bi Sach
Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak Hosi Bi Sach
Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak Hosi Bi Sach
Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak Hosi Bi Sach
Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak Hosi Bi Sach
Ek Onkar Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd Ajuni Sevan Gur Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jagad Sach
Holding the posture, inhale deeply.
Hosi Bi Sach
Hold the breath. Push the shoulder blades back and squeeze every muscle from the tip of the toes to the crown of the head. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lifting Mulaband, rectum, sex organ, navel. Draw the energy up the spine to the crown of the head. And then make a round shape with your mouth and cannon breath. Inhale. Hold and squeeze. Lift Mulaband. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Every muscle, hair, fibre, tissue. Squeeze your bones, your cells. And cannon breath. And last time. Inhale. Hold and squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Satnam Karta Purakh Nirvo Nirvair Akal Murd
Squeeze.
Sevan
And cannon breath. And relax the hands, relax the breath, relax yourself. And just open and close your fingers, wiggle your toes and make circles with your hands and your feet and change directions and give them a shake. And just brush off your arms, brush off your legs and relax. If you want to go and get a pen and paper now, we're going to do the energy clearing. So resistance to living our golden age or our highest timeline. So I'm just, while you're getting a pen, maybe you want to get a cup of tea. I'm just going to finish prepping you to work. So we've closed down the Kundalini section now. Satnam. and we're moving into the energy clearing. So if we cleared that, yes. And Spirit, please clear, remove, elevate and educate to the most expanded level of radiant love and new paradigm, because consciousness is always expanding. So the highest love, the highest vibration is always evolving. And that's clearing. So while that's clearing, so this system was developed in the 80s, and when we're clearing, we always clear up to radiant love and new paradigm. So this is the level of, I don't know if you can see that. So this is the level of incarnation. So sometimes things are below there, which we need to clear. So Christ consciousness is here. And it used to be, so these are the levels of consciousness, it used to be that we would clear up to here. But because consciousness is always expanding and evolving, there's now a second page of all these levels of consciousness and radiant love, new paradigm at the top. So that wholeness, that oneness. So have we, are we at the top? Yes. Please clear any blocks, interferences and or extra souls to 0. And if you are watching the playback, we're working beyond time and space, so this will still work for you. If you're in the Unshakable Happiness program, we're including you in this clearing today. So if you missed it, we're giving you that clearing. But there's some questions in here that you might want to journal, you might want to expand on, and just allowing yourself to come into this new way of thinking, new way of being. Right, blocks, interferences, accuracy and completeness, 55%. So we need that to 100%. Neutrality to 100. Ego to 0. And clearing anything hiding and looping. So the subconscious is the hidden self, the ego, will often try and hide things in these sessions and try and lead us up the garden path, because it's desperately trying to hold on to its familiar. But also the soul isn't always aware of some programs, and some of our guides as well will think that they need to hold on to certain patterns that aren't aligned with our golden age. So accuracy, completeness, 100%, neutrality, ego. Okay, let's set up triple light shield. Still going. So just being aware that a safe space is open for you to let go of anything that's not serving you, known and unknown. That's the wonderful thing about these kind of therapies, is that we don't have to know everything, nor do we want to. Okay, clear. Are we all ready to work? Yes. So I'm going to ask some questions. If you're listening to the playback and you feel like, oh, I want to journal on this and see what comes up, please feel free. So do I have resistance to my golden age? So asking that now. What's the resistance at? So resistance, so positive energy is 30%, negative is 80. That's really good for a group reading. 30, 80. So can we start clearing that now? Do we need to research? No. So do I have resistance? Because as I always mention, the ego loves the familiar. So perhaps there's somewhere in your life where you've been resisting love and freedom coming in, and so not judging yourself, but if you've got judgmental thoughts, just observe them, bring in the breath, and I'm going to I'm going to leave the Mool mantra playing on silence, so it's still clearing. Because the more that we can be aware of something and feel something, the easier it is for us to let that go. Do I have resistance to transformation? What's that one? Positive. 25, negative. Oh, 100. So when someone has one of these sessions, they'll come because say they want to get rid of whatever symptom it is. It doesn't really matter what it is, but say anxiety or depression, and so that I really want to get rid of this, and we'll ask what percentage is that, and it's normally 0% positive, 100% negative when they first come, because it's just so deeply rooted in the psyche, in the whole energy system. It's their complete reality, and so that's why this resistance flows. Whoa! There's some some energy clearing. You might feel it. You're not wrong if you can't. So it's around the first chakra at the base of the spine, and it's redefining. Oh, hold on. Let's just be aware of that space first. At the base of your spine, maybe you feel some tingling. You might feel some fear come up. So we've got often the fear complex, and father issues are at the root chakra. So I always say when someone's going through something and it's a wound to their first chakra, it's one of the worst that you can have. More so than the heart, because hold on, there's lots of energy being cleared. Oh, I'm just being made aware of the this symbol, the background that I downloaded from the beings of light, the ones that used to show up in my yoga class and give people healing. And I started getting messages from people saying, I can feel this white healing energy when we're in deep relaxation and throughout the class. So yes, they are here to restructure the crystalline grid. Or should we not explain what's going on? No, we're just going to the next question now. I thought we should explain what's going on with the first one, but do I have resistance to my cellular awakening? 100% yes. So, do I have resistance to harmony, vitality, and abundance? What's that? Do we need a whole? 95% resistance. Do Do I have resistance to returning home to who I was before struggle? Do I have resistance to activating my golden age templates? If you're feeling a big release, just breathe. Observe. So not trying to change anything, we're not trying to fix anything. In just noticing these things that aren't serving us, that's often enough for it to start dissolving. It's like there's this well. One of my teachers used this example and I don't really like it. But it's like there's this well and there's these little critters at the bottom of the well that haven't seen light in a really long time. And so just shining this light of awareness and in this safe space, just observing any sensations you have in the body. You might feel like your shoulders tensing up, just observing everything. And if you're not, and you're not sensitive, that's good as well. Maybe you want to use this time to just see if anything arises or write anything down. Do I have blocks to cellular upgrades? 100% blocked. Organ upgrades, 85% blocked. Whistling for the vagus nerve and the crown chakra. Do we need to whistle now? So we are inhaling on the whistle. Yeah. If you can't whistle, just pucker your lips and inhale through the lips. Into the belly, close the mouth and exhale through the nose. Inhaling into the belly. Exhale nose. So carry on with that. Do we have blocks to nervous system upgrades? Yes. What's that? 85% blocked. Chakra upgrades. Yes. Am I afraid of who I'll become when I'll heal? That's like, yes, 1000%. Am I afraid of losing myself in transformation? Am I afraid of the person on the other side of healing? Do I trust myself in this process? Okay. Keep that whistling going. And now bringing your left hand on your heart, right hand on the top, and making a round shape with your mouth and breath of fire. Eyes closed, focused at the crown. So closed, but like you're looking out the crown of the head. Very good. Keep that going. We've just got some new healing symbols. So we've got the, you see that? The power symbol. And we've got one for limiting beliefs, divine love and blessings, and freedom. Okay, keep that breath going. Okay, and relax the breath. Just have a shake, have a drink. Shoulder rolls. And just massage the neck. Especially up the sides here and at the base of the skull. And just have a shake. Okay, we're going to go into that today. It's quite a lot. Some of these you might want to do journaling. We need a different mantra. We want that Sat Narayan. And just going to leave it on a quiet volume. So this is an infinite petal lotus. So that we have the 1,000 petals at the crown of the head. And this was a gift from the beings of light that I mentioned earlier. And there's a beautiful meditation with these, which I was hoping we could do today, but we're saving it for another day. So, okay, so little egos would cause us all the drama, keeping us in that hustle energy, feeling like it's not safe. So at the highest level, they're just temporary thoughts, feelings and beliefs arising in awareness, arising in this stillness. They're just consciousness. And it's just... So we're speaking to that part of ourselves, even though it doesn't exist. It's like, it's okay to humour it sometimes, especially if it's got a deep grip on our psyche. So, ask yourself, does my ego prefer misery over the unknown? Does my ego prefer or choose suffering over happiness? Just, is there any patterns coming up for you? Any thoughts, regular thoughts you have? I'm not good enough ones are always stopping people dead in their tracks from uncovering their full unlimited potential. Does my ego choose comfort in pain over the discomfort of change? And so there's no shaming here. If you want yes to all of them, that's just the ego. It's here to protect us. But you're here and you're ready to not step into a new way of being. Remember a new way of being. Which a lot of people never do. And even if they get the opportunity, they still will the mind will still run in the opposite direction. And so the ego will tell us that we are stuck and I can't change and I can't let go of this addiction. So is there a payoff to staying stuck? And there always is. There's always a benefit of why it's safe to stay small, or why you need to carry on smoking, whatever, or why you're addicted to a certain set of negative emotions, say anger or frustration. There's some benefit there. Is there a benefit to remaining in struggle?
Hari Narayan Satnam Sat Narayan Vaheguru Hari Narayan Satnam Sat Narayan.
So the first set of questions that we were doing, there was really strong energy and I couldn't talk. So what we're doing is, I started saying about the root chakra and wounds to the root chakra, which will be around anything to do with money or your home or survival. Things around that area will have a big knock on us, and that's why father issues are normally one of the root causes of blocks to abundance and prosperity, because it depends on the relationship with the father and the masculine energy, but if it doesn't feel safe, then we're not going to be taking the action that we need to, because it doesn't feel safe. But also the energy in the universe that's yang, that's male, that's supposed to provide for us and offer this framework, if we're blocking that, then it's cutting us off. So, does suffering feel safer than joy? Have you got patterns of almost being there, of almost making it? You've got patterns of things just not working out for you. Feeling patterns of things just being hard and everything going wrong. Does struggle feel more familiar than ease? That's some heavy energy. Okay, this one, next one, needs to come with a trigger warning. Some of these, when I used to read them, and even some of them now still get me, I feel like I've been shot, like, oh, that one really got me. Is misery my comfort zone? Is suffering my comfort zone? And I'm laughing, but they're also, when we're not in the neutral mind, they're also heartbreaking. Do I know who I am without struggle? Do I know who I am without pain? And I'm fully aware, a reframe of that question, what does my life look like free from pain, is much more elevating and invokes hope and freedom and expansion. But I'm specifically going into the ick to clear those. We just want to take our fingers all joined together and just doing along the collarbone, especially in this. So if you follow the collarbone, so the collarbone, that little, you've got that little U here. So the collarbone, and if you find that dip underneath the collarbone, and just going all the way along to where it won't go any further, because you've got your shoulder comes down to here. So just going going with your fingers. Breathe deeply. Listening to the mantra. Keep going. Got some more ones that might make you feel like you've been shot. Have I built my identity around suffering? Have I built my identity around being broken or being sick? Have I built my identity around being tired or stressed or overwhelmed? And there's no shame here, and if you've got thoughts of like that arising, just observe them. So a lot of these patterns come from our childhood, when in our innocence we're just trying to survive. We don't even have to have been through anything majorly traumatic. It's just in our innocence as children, we did the best we knew how and made a decision about something, and it's logged and got us stuck in patterns that aren't serving our highest timeline. Do I fear losing my identity if I heal? What do I fear will happen if I'm happy and empowered? How will it change my relationships? Will people be jealous of me? Will they try and bring me down? Oh, there's his name's Simon Brodkin, and he was saying, well, before the last few years this joke came out. He said, thank God Elon Musk wasn't born in England, because in England there's this sense of attacking when you go to expand and be successful. There's a lot of jealousy and just telling yourself you're not good enough. And I know Australia has the tall poppy syndrome, and when I first started going to America, I noticed that I would say something and my system would be braced for like a bit of an attack, and there would just be, you go girl. And you could feel that people were really rooting for your success, and it was a dramatic difference to England. So anyway, Simon Brokin was saying, thank God Elon Musk wasn't born in England, because when he said, oh, I'm going to build a rocket to Mars, everyone would have been like, don't be a dick, mate. Mars, who do you think you are? Whereas the Americans are like, yeah, go, build 10. It'd be amazing. So, who are you without your struggle? Who are you free from your story of hardship? Okay. We could keep going for another few hours, but I want to be respectful of time. So I'm just going to see. How's all that? Is that still clearing yet? How's that? That's still clearing yet. So anything here? Anything the benefit of the excuse. What are the benefits to my excuses? And if you want to pause any of these, because as soon as you figure out what the benefit is, maybe you're worried, you want to do some online reels and you're worried what the trolls will say, or you're worried what your peers will say or your loved ones will say. Fear of rejection. Supposing no one says anything. Supposing you get ignored. What is the benefit to not showing up? What are the benefits to staying stuck? Am I hiding in my trauma so I don't have to take action? Now this next sentence, some of you have heard it before, it wants to come with a trigger warning. Some of these are advanced spiritual concepts. If you've got a lot of unresolved stuff, it can feel quite attacking, which it absolutely isn't. But Bashar will say the past doesn't exist, so it's just not possible for you to still be affected by the past, and we are choosing to carry around all this stuff, this backpack of stuff that just isn't serving us. And another teacher used to say, you don't need to heal yourself from the past because it doesn't exist. You've either got a memory problem, and memory is normally depression, or you've got an imagination problem. So you're worrying about something in the future, which is normally where anxiety comes from. Does this crisis give me permission to quit? That's something that I really, my goodness, yes. Does this drama give me permission to hide? Am I using this as an out? Am I using this as an escape hatch? Yes, so when people are in a healing program and the space is held for this really deep transformation for them, it's really interesting how suddenly your life will fall apart and there'll be lots of things going on, so you can't possibly do this because you need to do that, or health issues, and it's this upper limit problem as well. So you'll notice with athletes who've been training every day for years and then they'll get an injury at the last moment. So it's this fear of failure, but then I find that fear of success is also shows up more and has more of a grip than fear of failure, fear of rejections, not being good enough. So clearing. Right, is there anything else on that? We're gonna have to come back to this.
Hari Narayan Satnam Sat Narayan Vaheguru Hari
I know that some of you who are here are going to be watching this, stepping into your highest timeline, so that being seen, it's safe to be seen. Do I have blocks to being seen? Do I have blocks to being witnessed? Oh, we're moving on. We're coming back to that. That one feels like it needs a session on its own. Just asking that everything be cleared, known and unknown. Really good ones here.
Hari Narayan Satnam Sat Narayan
I have resistance to abundance.
Hari Narayan Satnam
Do I have resistance to prosperity? And so a lot of people who are older souls who've had these religious lives, or maybe from upbringings in this life, it's not okay to have money. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are evil. If you have it all, you'll be torn down. If I have it all, I might lose it. resistance to flourishing. Why should I flourish when other people are struggling? And that was one of the things I noticed on my training as well, and in other times of my life where I've been doing my daily practice and I've been having one-to-one help with a mentor, and everyone else has been really struggling, and you almost feel like you've got survivor's guilt, and it's not okay to say how happy you are or how neutral you are when other people are freaking out. And yeah, there's been times where it's been really challenging, like there's no place for neutrality. People just want to rage about stuff. Am I afraid of having too much? Am I afraid of being too successful? Am I afraid abundance will make me a target? Am I afraid success will isolate me? This one feels like there's needing. Do I believe I can't have it all? And so even just things our parents used to say, or things that you've heard on the telly. Oh, this is a really powerful one. Do I believe something has to suffer? So a lot of this came up the other day for a lady where she had a community of people following her, and they were attacked for being light and being happy, and so she blamed herself, and so the soul in the Akashic records will carry that. So a lot of people, their diseases are this belief that we have to suffer, and it's really heartbreaking because in all the stories that have come up that I've cleared with people, it's never been their fault, and even if it is, it's still just life, and it's the energy of the soul, and it's our evolution. Do I believe there's always a price? Do I believe good things won't last? Do I believe I'll mess it up if I get it? Okay. So we're just... Oh, I want to do more, but we have to close the session. Okay, we just want to... Mantra? Yeah, we're just going to do this mantra. So again, having the hands, the little finger and the ring finger touching the tip of the thumb, and elbows resting at the side, eyes focused at the third eye, and chanting. So just want to clear the energy. All that clearing we've done, we want to replace it with absolute truth and ecstasy and bliss.
Hari Narayan Satnam, Sat Narayan Vaheguru, 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 Hari Narayan Satnam, Sat Narayan Waheguru Hari Narayan Satnam 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 Sat.
Inhale deeply. And exhale. We're just going to close with a meditation for cultivating the neutral mind so that we are not reactive to any critical thoughts we have, judgments, but also from what's going on in the world and other people. But it's also very healing for your heart center and has the energy of healing and miracles. So it's Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru. Your eyes are going to be closed, focused up and in at your third eye, and your hand is on your heart center, left hand on the bottom, right hand on top. And I'm going to play a really powerful version by Guru Das Kaur. Hold the breath, allowing the mantra to upgrade your cells, upgrade your life. And exhale, relax the hands, relax the breath, or just sit in the silence, resting in being as being. Just being aware of any golden age blueprints for your highest timeline that you want to download or activate or become aware of. Maybe it's just an intention for today. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And just making circles with your hands and your feet. And change directions. Bringing your hands to prayer pose at the heart. Closing the space with 3 satnams. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Satnam. 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 May all beings be joyful. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be free. Satnam. There's just some more healing energy coming through from the beings of light, so if you want to stay to receive, if you need to go, that's fine, you'll still receive it. And before you go, please, if you wish, decide on one thing that would help you take a step, although we're already there, of coming into your golden age. So it might have something to do with self-care, maybe something in your business, or maybe you need to speak up in meetings at work. Just one thing, and feel free to put it in the comments below. And I would make it within the next 24 hours. So you can gain momentum. And maybe you can't do the big thing, maybe you can just do like 5 little steps before you get to the big thing. Okay, they're gonna carry on sending this energy. I have a little time if anyone wants to stay for a chat or share anything or ask any questions or say any amazing steps that you're going to take. Feel free to share them. Let me just stop the recording first though. Otherwise, well done, well done, well done for showing up for yourselves, for shining, for seeking the truth. It's a blessing and an honour to serve you, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Sat Nam.